Hey everyone, it's Transmario back again with another review, and today we will be reviewing the MP21 Takara Masterpiece Bumblebee. But of course, let's take a look at the packaging here, and as normal, and this is the Takara packaging. As you see, there's Bumblebee, but apparently in Japan his name is Bumble. He's the Cybertronian espionage. Transformers Masterpiece. They have Bumblebee. On the back, you have your product. On the bottom, you have all this weird stuff I can't read. Again, you do this, I can't read any of that, so I'm not in that box. So, it also comes with the little card here. MP21 Bumble. And again, on the back, I can't read any of it. So, card, whatever. So, now, here we have Bumblebee. Of course, it comes with this little figure, so we'll put Bumblebee off to the side for right now. Take a look at Spike in his exosuit in vehicle mode, I guess. It's this weird thing. Of course, up front, you can see his little head in that dome thing. So, again, there are a little bit of paint. Most of it's just different plastic. I mean, the only paint is really in the wheel here and on these thrusters here. On bottom. Yeah, so he does roll pretty well. He does turn though, because one of the wheels doesn't turn very well. And oh great, made a liar out of me. It always works fine during review. Great. Huh. The wheel must have loosened up. So I guess that's what he does, is what he's doing. So I guess we can just transform him. To transform, you just want to come over here and then tab his arms from the body. And you just want to try to get all this out of the way. These little panels here will just fold up. And then you can take this chest section, flip it up like that. It'll tab in. Bring this section down. Flip this entire turn around. Flip in the wheels. They have an arm. Same thing on the other side. Tab it in. Rotate around. Flip. There you go. So now we can extend the legs. Oh, they're just tabbed in. They're just on this double hinge right here. You just want to extend them like that. Untab, bring this flip piece out. Rotate the wheel. Flip this wheel section around. And this piece right here, we'll just flip up. There you have a leg. It's in the other side. Flip up the foot. Flip up the wheel. Flip it around. Flip up. And there's actually a little groove at this little flat section that this piece actually just sits on, which is nice. And last thing you want to do, you want to just, I don't know if you can see how the dome is orientated, but it should be like this in vehicle focus. It should be like in this orientation. So we're going to take it off. We're going to lower his head down, and we had it in this orientation. We're just going to rotate it 90 degrees. So it's now like that. And there you have Spike. I got it right. In his, I don't know what to call this, mech mode, I guess. I don't want to say robot, but I guess mech, whatever, humanoid, I don't know. So, and this is as far down as the arms can go, so it looks just as awkward as it did in the movie. And so take a closer look at the head sculpt. You know, take the dome off, and it's just as detailed as the spike that was in MP10. And there's a little pin going through his skull, which is lovely. So again, there's some paint right here. Cleans up very nicely. Looks pretty much just like it did in the show. So articulation wise, his head can't move, can only move up and down. That's it. His arms cannot, just like I said, they can't move down any further. They can raise up all the way like that. His elbows on a ball joint can't go down more than this. It goes up literally that far, and it rotates at an awkward angle. But his legs can go forward that far. Back, they can't go back really. There's nothing at the waist. That's why I skipped it. These skirt pieces do move out of the way to accommodate leg movement. His knees bend that much. And that's really it. So yeah, not the most posable thing in the world. As a figure, I would never buy. It's awful as a figure, but as an accessory, it's pretty good. So we'll just set him off to the side, I guess right here. We'll bring him back in when we show Bumblebee. And speaking of Bumblebee, here he is. So here's Bumblebee in his Volkswagen Type 1 mode. That's Takara is Volkswagen mode. See, it is very accurate. The yellows are done very well. They aren't perfect. You can't see on the camera here, but this is different than this. But yellow is a hard color to get right, so I can give them a pass on that. And so yeah, nice detailing. They pretty much got spot on. Like, and this guy's tiny. This thing is tiny. So here's this. There's silver on the headlights. There's even little plastic in there, like to prevent. Like, that's how. Even there's a little even orange spot where these lights here. I don't know the purpose of these. If I can get to focus. I don't know what the purpose of these lights are, but they are painted orange. Nice Allbot symbol right there. The wheels are painted, even as Volkswagen logo. There's the Volkswagen logo on the front there. Windshield wipers are painted nicely. Then back, it's very detailed. These are separate pieces of plastic, which I can't believe they are. The bottom, you can see quite a bit of robot. Now, this side mirror does come on this little sprue right here. They give you two. And you just cut it off. You just clip it off. I just got a pair of wire cutters and just clipped all three of these connections off, and then you just plug it in there. I recommend gluing. But if you like lose it or break it, you do have a spare, which is appreciated. And this side mirror, there was only one side mirror on these cars, and the reason is that regulations at the time these were made only required one side view mirror, so that's what they put on there. So this is correct. There is only supposed to be one side view mirror, rear view mirror, whatever. So let's get down to the accessories that we can use in car mode. We already got down one. He comes with his little pistol right here, which is painted blue. Nice detailing in there. And you can't store this in car mode. This little handle just plugs in between this section right here. You just plug it in like that. And again, it rolls just fine. He also comes with this spare tire cover, and there's two things that you can do with this. First of all, it can just plug in into this slot right there if you just don't want it. And it still rolls just fine. Or you can come over here and you can just take this little license plate piece off. And there's a little groove cut out for this little piece right here. Come on, get in there. Which I just think is amazing that they even have storage for this. And it isn't the greatest connection though. It has fallen out on me once. As you can see there, it just did it. And this will just plug in right there. And there you have, and now he has a spare tire, which is how I like him. If you want, of course, I'm pretty sure I even looked on Google, and to my knowledge, there are no Volkswagen Bugs that have the spare tire on the back. So if you want to be accurate, don't have this on. But for me, I like it because... So, we'll get down to the comparison. Here he is in the only other Masterpiece figure I have, which is Optimus Prime here. And that looks pretty spot on. I can imagine these things driving down the road. And of course, he can fit in his trailer. He passes the trailer test great. So, there you have Optimus. And so yeah, now, so the only other accessory is for robot mode, and you can't store it in vehicle mode, so we'll talk about it in robot mode. So without further ado, let's get down to transformation. So first thing you want to do, you just want to take the gun here, remove it, put it off to the side, and we can get started. So I also forgot to mention, they did kind of mess up on this handle here. They didn't paint it fully, as you can see. But anyway, again, let's transform this guy. So first thing you want to do, you just want to untab these sections right here, and you just want to take this piece and bring it down. And now you will flip this piece in as far as it will go, and then you want to bring this forward, and it'll just go into this little chamber right here, which I just think is really cool. And it doesn't scratch anything. There is plenty of space for it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it because the lighting in here is bad, but you see it just go. There's quite a bit of space in there. So anyway, next thing you want to do is split the legs here. Extend. These are on double hinges. Extend and just push them down. You should hear a click. Now lock it in place. And now these pieces should be tabbed in. And you just want to untab them and bring the foot down. Flip in the wheel. And now you want to come over here, flip this panel in, and now you want to take this panel and flip that in. And there you have a leg all done. Setting on your side, flip up, flip in the tire, flip. There we go. So there you have the legs done. And I'll just raise the camera just a little bit. There we go. So now we just want to come over here and just untab this section here. You just want to bring this down. I bring it down this much. Untab this piece here. Bring this section the rest of the way down. It should just tab in. This section is on a double hinge. Just want to bring it up against the arm. Rotate his arm around. Flip out the hand. There you have an arm. Same thing on the other side. Flip this piece down. Untab the arm. Flip that section down. We're not there yet. Take this piece. Rotate it up. Rotate the arm around. Flip out the fist. There you have the arms done. Now you want to take this section, bring it out, rotate it 180, and then you want to take this piece here, flip it in, and this tab right here will just tab in to this slot right there, and it should tab in. Just head down. And there's one thing missing, and what you want to do is just push right here. Get your nail in there. Flip around, and there you have his All About symbol. And there you have Bumblebee in his robot mode. And he looks very nice. Very nice. This guy just looks amazing. So we'll just take a look at the head sculpt, and that's definitely Bumblebee. Definitely Bumblebee. Again, it is painted very well. Very, very well. Nothing really new is shown. Some people have been complaining about the gaps in the forearms here, which I don't really care about. Because it just... I just display him without it showing. So, yeah. Again, if you don't have to have this on, and I'll just see if you don't want to, but he did have that circle on his back. I'm pretty sure it was a tire, but it wasn't yellow. It is colored as a tire. So here he is with spikes, so you can see how the size difference between them. So anyway, articulation-wise, his head can't move up that far, down, a surprising amount. His head does rotate full 360. His shoulders are on ball joints, which I'm not a fan of, because over time these ball joints are going to loosen up. He does have a bicep swivel. Elbow gets you just a little bit over 90 degrees. Waist, he does have a waist swivel, which I've never seen on a figure this size. He has friction universals, which again, I'm not a fan of. But they can go forward that far, backward, pretty much all the way. Outward, he can do the splits. He does have 90 degrees of bend at the knee. He does have a thigh swivel. Feet can move backward that far. They can't move. They can't really move upward. And he does have ankle tilt that gets you that far. So that's nice. So I guess for comparison, here he is with Optimus Prime. So there you have him. So let's get into the accessories he had. His gun, he can just slots in. There you have his gun. Simple as that. He does include, as well, an extra face, which I don't know if it'll be able to show this or not. But he's smiling. He's grinning, and to remove it, there's this little notch right here. You just get your nail into and just pop the face out, and just pop in the smiling face, and there you go. He's smiling now. There you go. He's happy. But honestly, I don't eat on my shelf. He's gonna have the serious face on, and that other face is gonna stay in the box, in the plastic container where it won't get damaged. Because even though I won't use his face, I don't want to get damaged. So it's just gonna go right back in this. So anyway, final thoughts on this. While I put this face away, this guy is very good. If you want a G1 Bumblebee, I recommend this guy. This guy is very nice. He is as close to perfect as you can get. Like, I mean, the paint is there. Some people complained about like the square, and I don't really care about that. The Spike figure wasn't needed, but I didn't know if I'd be able to incorporate him, into the scene, but I was. So it is nice that it came with this. This can be found at BigBadToyStore.com. I got him for $60, and apparently it's on sale for. So get quickly if you want this figure. Get quickly. Other than that, I guess there's nothing left to say but Trans Mario's signing out. Bye.